Hi everyone, my name is Stacy and today I'm going to do an instructional video on plate tectonics. How tectonic plates transform our Earth. I'm going to be using the 2018 Mississippi College and Career Readiness Standards for Science, Grade 7. You can read over this for a moment if you need to. This is how we know the world now, but do you believe it wasn't always like this? Pangea. Alfred Wegener was actually the first person to suggest Pangea existed. A widely believed theory suggests this is how the world used to look, just a huge supercontinent. Look how all the continents fit together like the pieces of a puzzle. How do tectonic plates change the Earth's surface? Imagine large sheets of ice frozen over the ocean. They're going to move away and toward each other, eventually colliding. Tectonic plates move the same way. The lithosphere, the crust and upper mantle of Earth, is divided into tectonic plates. The Earth is made up of three main layers: the core, the mantle, and the crust. The plates are large and are able to move by spreading away from each other and by colliding into each other. The location where the plates converge are known as plate boundaries. There are three main types of plate boundaries: the divergent boundary, the convergent boundary, and the transform boundary. The divergent plate boundary is when the plates move away from each other. These can form volcanic islands due to plates spreading so much that molten lava can fill these gaps. This is the mid-Atlantic ridge. The plates are spreading, so this is a divergent boundary and forming a huge crack in the Atlantic Ocean floor. The divergent boundaries in continents can produce rift valleys, volcanoes, and earthquakes, and in oceans it can produce mid-ocean ridges, volcanoes, and earthquakes. The convergent plate boundary is when the plates move toward each other. These can often push against each other and often form mountains. These mountains are the Cascade Mountains. They were formed from the convergent plates colliding into each other. There are three types of convergent boundaries: the oceanic continental, which forms the volcanic arcs; the oceanic, which create island arcs and deep ocean trenches; and the continental, which forms the mountains such as the Himalayas. The transform boundary is when plates slide past each other. They move sideways, passing each other by. This is the San Andreas Fault. This is a famous transform boundary. These plates are sliding past each other, and oftentimes these can cause some pretty damaging earthquakes. Now that I've went over everything, can you figure out which plate boundary forms where? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.